to this special day. Today, we gather to celebrate our school's annual day, a day that marks the effort, progress, and achievements of the year.
Request all the parents to kindly rise and welcome the guest.
Good evening to all. Present here, I am Miguel. And I, Sean. Welcome the bright minds, caring teachers, loving parents, and respected guests to this special day. Today, we gather to celebrate our school's annual day, a day that marks the effort, progress, and achievements of the year. Annual Day is a day like no other. It's a day to look back and smile at all that we have accomplished. It's a day to celebrate our progress in studies, sports, arts, and all the other areas where we have tried, learned, and grown. This is a day when we see the fruits of our hard work and determination. If singing makes it possible to play with the heart and head, then a dance makes it possible to play with the whole body in harmony. With the words and music, let us express our prayer, joy, and give glory to God to a prayer dance.
இசையே உன் ശരണം ശരണം മമ ഗുരുവേ കൃപ നീ തരണം അടിയങ്ങൾ നിൻ തിരുമുൻപിൽ ഒരു മനമോടെ തിരുനാഥ ശരണം ശരണം മമ ഗുരുവേ കൃപ നീ തരണം അടിയങ്ങൾ നിൻ തിരുമുൻപിൽ ഒരു മനമോടെ നല്ല ദൈവമേ നന്ദിയോടെ ഞാൻ തിരുസന്നിധി കൈതൊഴുന്നിതാ നല്ല ദൈവമേ നന്ദിയോടെ ഞാൻ തിരുസന്നിധി കൈതൊഴുന്നിതാ.
Thank you for the prayerful performance. Like every other auspicious occasion, let us start this event by offering up prayers by lighting a lamp to invoke God's blessings. For this, I request the honor of Chief Guest, Mrs. Geeta, Provincial, Reverend Brother Xavier, our Administrator, Brother Bala, our Principal, Reverend Brother Anthony, and Brother Sanil to light the lamp. have the honor to introduce to you all the chief guest of this event, Geeta Ramanujam. Besides being an internationally renowned storyteller, she is an educator, academician, and administrator. She is the director of the Katalayas International Academy of Storytelling. A very warm welcome, ma'am. It is an absolute pleasure to have you here. May I request Reverend Brother Anthony, our principal, to present a memento and a sapling to welcome the guest. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I, Aradhya, extend a very warm welcome to Reverend Brother Xavier Alexander, Provincial, our dear Principal Reverend Brother Anthony, our Administrator, Brother Bala, Brother Sanil, and all other respected brothers. Our coordinators, Mrs. Bensi, Mrs. Cicely, and Mrs. Sonia, and all my dear teachers, and our chief guest, Mrs. Geeta. With immense pleasure, we welcome you, dear parents, who play a vital part in this journey. They stand by us, encourage us, and provide us with all that we need to grow and succeed. Their love and guidance are our strength, their faith in us, our motivation. We express our gratitude to them on this day. We welcome and thank all the staff of the school for all their hard work and support. I welcome the shining stars of this evening, all my fellow Franciscans whose talent we are going to witness in a short while from now. Thank you.
I also welcome Reverend Brother and also I welcome Reverend Brother David Kujur and Brother Vipin Jyoti Southern. Let's give them a round of applause and welcome all the guests for the evening.
Thank you, Aradhya, for the warm welcome. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking. Thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. So here's the annual report for the pre-primary and Montessori. A very good evening to one and all present here. My friends and I, Isaacson from Montessori, are here to brief you about what we learn in Montessori environment. The areas where we gain our knowledge are EPL, sensorial, language, arithmetic, cultural, and extracurricular activities. All these Montessori materials and methods help us develop our overall personality. Now I would like to call my friends to share about the activities of each area. Thank you. My name is Sant. I am here to say about exercises of practical life. We learn how to button a shirt, how to tie a shoelaces, and how to hold a glass and pour water without spilling it, and how to fold napkins. These activities help us to develop eye-hand coordination, fine motor skills, and become independent in carrying out day-to-day activities. Thank you. My name is Vikram. I am going to share about my experience in sensorial. These activities triggers our thinking skills and analyze and learn through exploring through our sense organs. These materials help in improving our concentration. Thank you. My name is Hannah Bidlal. In language, we learn a lot of new words with the help of objects and pictures to build a vocabulary. We learn to recognize the sounds of the letters. We phonetically learn to write the spelling, which leads to reading and writing. Thank you. My name is Shreya. I am going to share about arithmetic. At the age of 3+, we are introduced to the concept of linear counting of numbers and decimal system. We learn to count first using hands-on material and then match them with the numbers. The decimal place values are also taught using beats, which help us to understand better. For operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division are also taught using Montessori material. Thank you. My name is Eva. Cultural activities include geography, history, botany, zoology, music and art. With the help of these activities, we get the opportunity to explore the nature around us. Thank you. Good evening to all lovely people of Namma Bengaluru. I, Alden, my friends Haritra, Sanvi and Riddhi. We are here to present our pre-primary annual report of 2023 and 24. Long ago, once upon a time, are you telling us a story? Yes, a story of pre-primary section in St. Francis School. How this year went by with lots of activities, fun, learning, celebration, competition, dancing, singing, coloring, running, and much more. We took seeds, filled the mud, and sprinkled water, and up came a tiny plant. Environment Day. Breathe in, breathe out. Yoga Day. Reduce, recycle, reduce. Our teachers gave us ideas how we can put waste to our best use. A feel of joy when I get a chance to use strokes of different colors for coloring competition. I love puppet shows. What a feel of mud. It's truly magical. We made pumpkin mud pots using the potter's wheel. Thank you, please, sorry, excuse me. Yes, all lead to good manners. We developed this skill by enacting on stage and learning them for life. Jai Hind, Jai Hind. We are proud feeling that we are Indians. We had a grand celebration of the Independence Day. When acting stories to dance, drama, dialogue, singing and acting, it was truly a mesmerizing experience. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. The importance of eating fruits was taught to us on Fruit Day. To market, to buy fresh and green veggies. Home again, jig. Market day truly gives an experience of the market. Trick or treat, here comes Halloween. Ooh! Oh, bright color, rangoli, sweets and diyas. The festival of Diwali sparkle in pre-primary block. My favorite day. Guess which day? Picnic day! Yippee! We enjoyed with friends and our teachers. Spider-Man, spins a web of any size, catches thieves just like flies. Spider-Man, let it go, can't hold back anymore. Yes, fancy dress was the best way to bring out creative characters and build our communication skills. Ready, steady, and go! Of blue to whistle, and our dear pre-primary runners ran towards the victory point, celebrating our annual sports day. Santa Claus is coming to town. Merry Christmas all! Santa bars, cupcakes, music, dance, decorations, Christmas trees. Ho, ho, ho! What a fun-filled day we had. I take pride in announcing that pre-primary had organized for the first time inter-school storytelling competition. There were around 30 schools participating in this event. This year was so much fun. We achieved a bag full of useful, beautiful, joyful learning experiences to carry with us in this journey called life. Our mentors, our parents, teachers, coordinator, and our principal, a big thank you to all. Our reading marathon is yet to come, where you show our reading talent. Wait and watch. Finally, our annual day is here. What can we expect today? You can expect an extravagant and a complete entertaining evening ahead. Every child has worked very hard to present before you a spectacular show. So please keep the thunder of claps big for each and every act. One, two, three. Thank you all. Thank you to all my dear friends for that informative reports. Now I request our honored chief guest, Mrs. Geeta, to mesmerize all of us through storytelling.
Check.
Hello? Good evening. Thank you so much to everyone present here for welcoming me to this wonderful, lovely occasion. I cannot thank you enough because, you know, I go to a lot of functions. Of late, I've been going as a chief guest to many schools. But let me tell you something from the bottom of my heart. I have never seen children speak so clearly, so confidently, and so beautifully as I witnessed it today. Whether it was Shone or Aradhya or any of them, never have I seen such a wonderful performance by children. And to know that there are two people responsible for this mainly, are the teachers behind it, and of course you parents. And if the coordination is not there, I'm sure this wouldn't have happened. So this must be one of the most beautiful institutions which has a marriage of both parents and teachers coming together to work for the future of our wonderful children. I don't want to give long speeches, but I just thought that I will share a little tale with you, since I am a storyteller. Our childhood memories are very sharp, very fine, and very ingrained in us. I remember in those days there was no pre-primary, there was no LKG and UKG, but there was only one class called kindergarten. So I remember we had to go to KG, and this was in Bombay. And I remember when I went there, I had a slate and a chalk piece to write on. And then we were also given books. But what stayed in my mind is in the end that I got a gift. You know, in those days we had first, second rank, third rank. So I stood first, and that teacher came and gave me a beautiful wrapping. It had lovely wrapping, and I was wondering what it is. You know, children are very curious. And I'm glad that after 65 years or 68 years, that hasn't changed. I could find the same curiosity in these children also. So that curiosity led me to open the wrap. And I was surprised to find what they called as a Japanese plate. A Japanese slate is what they called it. It had a magical pen. So you could write, and it would erase by itself with a little eraser. In those days, it was a great thing. I'm talking about somewhere in 1960. So it was a lovely thing to receive that gift, which I still remember. And I went back home and I gave it to my mother, and she was very proud as a parent because she said, "You deserve this because you worked very hard." But I must tell you for what I got this gift. I got this gift because I told a story. Now, the story at that age is not very easy to come by because it requires choicest words to come together. In my house, in those days, there was no mixie. So there was something called ammi, in which you have to grind the chutney. So we were a huge joint family, and my mother thought the best thing, she was a very clever woman, the best way to pack all the dabbas is to put some rice or chapatis for all the 10 dabbas that she had to pack. And what to go with the chapati or rice, she thought best is any one chutney is best. It will go with everything. So every day she would give me a task because I was the oldest. She would give me a task to grind that chutney. So now grinding that chutney, she said, "Listen." I'll tell you what is the importance of listening now. Because in those days, you can't even ask, "Eh?" Because there'll be only one answer, "But." So I was just telling some time back, there was no human rights or child rights, only one right. So listen. So I used to be very careful in what I would listen. And she will say, "Don't go so fast, go slow. When you come to the center, especially, when the chutney becomes this consistency, remove it. Wash, clean, and don't be like the E that forgot its name." Now, I speak Tamil. So in Tamil, E is a housefly. In Hindi, we call it makhi. So don't be like that monkey who forgot its name. Now, for a little child, what do you think is the most important thing that would capture the attention? Why did that E forget its name? But I can't ask my mother at that time. You know what I'll get. So I went to school, nursery, KG, came back, and then that evening I asked my mother, Amma, tell me why that housefly forgot its name. Now she was in a good mood and she told me the story. And the story goes like this. Korakora kandre, kandrin taye, tayin vodaya, vodayin kayil kole, kole chuttum kodiye, kodi valarum kulame, kulatil nirkum kokke, கொக்கு பிடிக்கும் மீனே மீன் பிடிக்கும் வலையா வலையின் கையில் சட்டி சட்டி பிடிக்கும் கொயவன் கொயவன் தரும் மண்ணே மண்மேல் வளரும் புல்லே புல்லை திங்கும் குதிரையே என் பேர் என்ன? I stared at my mother like this, like how you are all looking at me. She was in a good mood, so she translated it for me. She said, first, this housefly forgot its name. So she went to the calf and asked the calf, a calf, tell me what's my name. The calf said, don't ask me, ask my mother from whom I drink milk. So went to the mother. The mother said, who's the mother? The cow. So the cow said, "Bleh. How do I remember your name? So ask the stick that drives me. The stick says, ask the creeper that grows around me. The creeper says, ask the pond in which I grow. The pond says, ask the crane who stands whole day on one leg. The crane says, ask the fish which I eat. The fish says, ask the net that falls over me. The net says, ask the fisherman who throws the net. The fisherman says, ask the pot in which I collect the fish. The pot says, ask the potter who makes me into a pot. The potter says, ask the mud with which I make the clay. The mud says, ask the grass that grows over me. Now by this time, our housefly, E, says, I don't want to know my name. He's fed up. And just as he starts flying, there is a horse. The horse comes and does, Aye! Now I remember my name. And so, my mother asked the next question. How many characters? Again, I stared at her. Because when you're listening to a story, do you count? No. Anyway, she said, don't worry. But tell me, the calf went first to whom? The housefly went first to whom? The calf. From the calf to the cow. Cow to stick. Very good. Stick to creeper. Wonderful. You are so intelligent. Creeper to pond. Pond to crane to fish to net. Net to fisherman to pot to potter to mud. Mud to mud to. Okay, very good. How many characters? Okay. Okay. So you can count later because I think counting can also come with this. But this is also very good for sequencing, for memory, for retaining, recalling, and retelling. And I think oral tradition played a great part in my upbringing, listening to stories, I learned the language because in Bombay, first language was English, second language was Hindi, third language was Marathi. So I think when a parent at home tells the story, you not only are helping the children becoming confident, but for listening, for recalling, for paying attention, for learning something new, and also later on, they will never forget you and love you for telling them stories. So, my request is you don't have to tell an alien story, tell them your own story. Tell them a story of when you were young, what happened. Make them sit next to you, near you. You know why? Because parents have become only instructors at home. Don't do that. How many times I've told you? Get up now. Go brush your teeth. Drink your milk. Get ready. Go to school. What do teachers do in the school? Look at your shoes. Can't parents tie the shoelace and send their children? Get into class now. Open your books. Wish good morning. Yeah, I know children can relate to this. Yes? Okay. So, when do we actually talk to our children? So, this is the best way. Call them close by. I tell that storytelling is like 3 doses of TLC, which is tender loving care. Give time for this tender loving care, and the best thing that children, when they grow up, will remember is the stories you shared with them. So do tell your stories. So I'll end with one last one. Once upon a time, there was a cat. And she was a very proud mother cat. And she had a tail. And she had 3 kittens. And those 3 kittens were going. And then she heard a sound. Who was that? It was a street dog. Cool cat. Boo! That's what she did. The dog ran away. The 3 kittens looked up at the mother. Huh? And she said, it's always good to know a second language. Thank you so much. So we do run courses. We have completed 187 batches. I have traveled to 48 countries in the world, only with my storytelling. And if you think that you can be a good storyteller, first in your houses and then at your work, do come and join us at any time at Kathalia. We are very close at BTM layout. You can come and do our courses. You can find us if you go to kathalia.org. And I've been doing this now for only 43 years. Thank you so much again. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you each and every one of you for being such patient listeners. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Your words of wisdom and encouragement will surely motivate all of us. Now I invite our principal, Reverend Brother Anthony, the driving force behind our school success, to address the gathering.
Good evening. Good evening. Are you tensed? How will your children perform on the stage? As Ayan said in his report that the students have put in a lot of effort, so you relax and watch. Respected chief guest for the day, Mrs. Geeta Ramanujam, a wonderful storyteller whom you all not only heard but for lifetime will remember. Reverend brothers, coordinators, teachers, dear parents, and my wonderful Franciscans. Dear parents, have you seen this image on the screen? Anybody seen that? Few of you at least. All right. You've seen it in the internet. Correct. This was part of the invitation which we sent. Raconteur is the call for all of you to be storyteller. When I saw this image actually in the internet, took it for the invitation. Later when it was edited and given to me, and when I was thinking what to talk to the parents, I said I must talk about this invitation itself. Because today, this evening, Raconteur is the call to each of you to just sit like. If you have a grandmother, sit, place yourself in any of these among the children. If you have children who is keen to listen, place yourself in the place of the grandmother. I think the world today or the children in the school misses this time of the parents. All of us cannot be Mrs. Geeta Ramanujam, I'm sure, but all of us can be spending little time with our children. It could be to say the stories. It could be to listen to them, what the story that they wanted to tell. We stage today proudly all 600 of our pre-primary students, all of them in fact, except few of them who fell sick this afternoon. And they wanted to tell you one thing, that they have the talents, they have the love for all of you. You would have seen like in the prayer dance when they came itself, what did they do first? What did they do first when they came for the prayer dance? They were hunting for each of you. I could see, I instructed them the other day, you will see your parents, don't show them hand. And today, as soon as they came on stage, they were finding you in the crowd and they were waving hands. Remember, all of them will search for you in the crowd. Even every day, they have this search for your time, for you to listen to them, for you to spend time with them. Do not just restrict yourself to the annual day of your own children. Remember this, they search for you in the crowd, for your time, for your patient listening, to spend some time with them. Wishing you all a wonderful time with our children, young Franciscans. I'm sure they will not be perfect performers, but they will keep you all glued to your seats. And parents, all of you got your seats, right, to sit? Yes or no? All of you? Please continue to sit there itself. We will generously share all the videos and photographs with all of you. Please do not get up and walk around to shoot the photos. In that case, I will stop. I'll ask these people to stop taking the photographs. I'm sure you will be a wonderful listeners to your children today. Wishing you a wonderful time with us. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. A parent will only ever be in one of three places. In front of you to cheer you on, behind you to have your back, or next to you for you aren't walking alone. Now I, Ayant Venkatesh Munde, invite Mrs. Jasri Shinde Yadav to deliver the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I feel immense joy, pride, and gratitude to stand here as Ahilya's mom and give a heartfelt thanks to all those who have made this evening magical. So, parents and all dignitaries, are you ready for the magical evening? Are you excited to see your little stars shine on this stage? Okay. So, I know you're all eager, but before these rock stars steal the stage and hog all the limelight, let me express my vote of thanks. Firstly, a big thank you to our principal, Brother Anthony, for his visionary leadership, guidance, and enthusiasm to the students and the educators. Indeed, under his direction, this institute has truly become a place where dreams are nurtured, talents are discovered, and the character is forged. As parents, we deeply appreciate and thank you for the caring environment you have fostered, brother. A big thank you to our chief guest, Mrs. Geeta, for giving her valuable time to grace this occasion and encourage our little ones. Listening to your stories, I'm sure, ma'am, we are going to tell this to our kids then. So welcome and hope you enjoy this evening and every bit of this evening. Then, a big thank you to our pre-primary coordinator, Sonia ma'am, and our dearest pre-primary teachers, staff members, and admin staff who have put in countless hours of efforts and creativity to make this event a magical experience for all of us. We parents know how difficult it is to deal with one kid, and you guys have pulled up a Herculean task of making each child literally dance to your tunes. So hats off. So we know how much sweat has gone behind the concept, the speeches of the kids, the choreography, the practice, the rehearsal, the dresses, the stage. I mean, thanks a lot for each and everything. And Brother Anthony said that they're not perfect performers, but yes, every bit is perfect for us. So a heartfelt thank to all the non-teaching staff as well, whose hard work and commitment are driving force behind the success we celebrate today. Their support and contribution goes beyond the textbooks and classrooms. Our kids learn so much kindness, helping nature, and caring attitude from them, and many other life skills. So thank you is actually really less for them. A heartfelt bow to all the patients inside, sweat and smile on their faces ever. I also thank families, the parents, the grandparents who have graced this occasion, and thanks a lot for your support, encouragement, cooperation, love, and I mean, they are your foundations which these little raconteurs will continue to build their dreams on. So gear up for their dreams and awesome stories. And finally, thank you. I know they're not there, but I'm sure they will, our thank you are always to them. Thank you for, and all the very best to our little talented little ones, the stars of the evening, who are ready to steal our hearts with their captivating performances. I hope I haven't missed anyone. Thanks to each and everyone here, even the students out there, to make this evening a beautiful memory. So without any further delay, let the curtain rise and may the stage be filled with the enchanting stories of our little raconteurs. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Today, we also get to showcase our talents from singing, dancing, and acting. Our annual day is the stage for us to shine. It's a day when we applaud not just the winners, but every child who dares to perform, who dares to dream. We dance for laughter, we dance for tears, we dance for madness, we dance for fears, we dance for hopes, we dance for screams. So get ready to witness the transitions who are going to mesmerize you with electrifying performances. And here we present the journey of stories. Raconteur. Thank you.
Tales as old as times, injected with freshness, mystery, adventure, and magic. Retold for readers, both young and old. Stories were collected from the mighty snow-capped mountains, passed on to the gushing waters, into the airy forests, to the roots in the oral traditions, to its survival in the digital revolutions. Storytelling has adapted and withstood the challenges of times and will continue to be. St. Francis Pre-Primary presents the Raconteur.
A cold and frosty morning during the month of February. The crisp air outside the window.
Get up, my child. It's time for school.
Grandma, it's Sunday. No school. Oh, just remembered, I have an assignment to complete.
What's your assignment about?
The evolution of stories.
Stories. Before the animals, birds, rivers, mountains, before the sun, moon, and stars, there was nothing until a bang.
There came up planet Earth, young, lively, playful, cheerful, warm, green, and loving. And Earth invited nature, from where stories were born and carried out from one generation to another. The pure air passed the story to the mighty mountains, and from the mountains to the gushing waters that flowed by, meeting the stones, touching the soil, taking it by the roots of the airy trees and flowers of the forest, and to the buzzing bees that whispers stories to the animals. The migratory flying birds carried them to the cavemen. Stories grew more interesting when sound, music, dance, action, puppets were added by the storyteller, and it spread near and far, captivating people around the world for generations. And the storyteller carries the tales from the world.
Who is this storyteller?
It can be you, me, or anyone who tells the stories. Okay, yeah.
Sunday evening, I'm looking back over all the years and where I've been, looking at the photographs. I'm remembering you were right there, and you have been ever since. With every page that turns, I see your faithfulness. Ooh, the mountain where I climbed, the valley where I fell, you were there all along. That's the story I'll tell. You brought the pieces together, made me their storyteller. Now I know it is well, it is well. That's the story I'll tell.
Calvin enters to the world of evolution of stories with his grandma's words. Stories emerged from the lap of the mountains. Mountains carry stories.
the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom. Boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom. I love the ocean, I love the open sea, I love the forest, I love the bumblebees, I love the stars at night when the moon is shining bright. Boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom. Boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom. Boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the flowers, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside when all the lights are low. Boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom de-ada, boom. 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 Boom de-ada, boom de-ada.
Gushing water carries story from the peak of the mountains to the foothills of it.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain, coming round.
Time after time, water flows from the mountains, meets different stones, rocks and pebbles, and shapes them accordingly, passes the stories to them.
Up on a hill just under the sun, a Scribblestone's journey had just begun. A Scribble and a Stone met not long ago and found out how to make kindness grow. Scribblestones are painted with a design. They could have a word, a scribble, wiggly line. They can be hidden or given away to help brighten someone's day. If you see a stone covered in art, it's a Scribblestone ready to start spreading kindness every day, yeah. In an art-filled kind of way. Scribblestones are painted with a design. They could have a word, a scribble, wiggly line. They can be hidden or given away to help brighten someone's day. They are covered in art to let you know creativity can be found everywhere you go.
Stone, with time, crushes with Mother Earth and passes the stories to the soil.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. This very body is soil. My body, your body, everybody is just soil body. Soil body. The magic of soil is it turns death into life.
Mother Earth, it's a great place to be. Mother Earth, home planet for you and me. Look after our Earth with care, but it's a planet we all share. Humans, animals, plants and trees, let's live together in harmony. Mother Earth, it's a great place to be. Mother Earth, home planet for you and me. In ourselves we must stay calm, for our future we need to strive. Being kind is worthwhile, light the world up with your smile.
From the earth bed The stories were absorbed by the roots of the trees, plants, and the flowers.
Wow, look at all the flowers! There are so many pretty colors. Sing a song of flowers, flowers all around. Flowers that are growing, growing in the ground. Flowers of every color, they look so pretty too. Red and pink, orange and yellow, blue and purple too. Red, pink, orange, yellow, blue, and purple too. Sing a song of flowers, flowers all around. Flowers that are growing, growing in the ground. Flowers of every color, they look so pretty too. Red and pink, orange and yellow, blue and purple too. Red, pink, orange, yellow, blue, and purple too.
The buzzing bees and colorful insects, when meet the flowers to draw their sweet nectar, they pass on their stories to them. The buzzing bees and the colorful insects flew across and passed the stories to the animals in the jungle.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Dancing till your feet is sore. Party hard just like it's Mardi Gras, cause that's what life is for. And we don't party hardly, we just party hard. And not because we bored, we party cause we born apart. That's why, keep on, yes, that's why, keep on, yes, that's why, keep on doing what I'm doing, y'all. I like the moving, I like the moving, I like the moving, we like the moving. I like the moving, she like the moving, we like the moving, we like the moving. I like the body, he like the body, they like the body, we like the body. She like to shake it, she like to shake it, he like to shake it, yeah. Somebody say yeah, say yeah. Back it up, 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 back it up. Back it up, 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 back it up. Give me room, cuz. We like to party, we like to party, we like to party, we like to party. We like to move it, he like to move it,
Animals from the forest passed on the stories with their sound to different birds flying in the sky. The migratory birds carried stories from the North Pole to the South Pole.
My feathers are thinking bright. It's none of my light, day or night. Some say I'm a beautiful sight, but I'm only a flamingo. I stand in the summer sun. Eating fish is a lot of fun. Everybody knows I'm number one, 'cause I'm a flamingo. Flamingo, flamingo, flamingo. I'm not ripe and kissed. I have great balance. I eat many shrimp. Just remember this. I'm the prettiest flamingo.
One February, cold winter day, a flamboyance of flamingos flew in together into the thick, lush forest. One pretty pink flamingo was walking slowly along the lake and gave birth to a pretty baby flamingo. All the flamingos rejoiced at the birth of the little one. Baby flamingo loved to listen to stories from its friends from the forest. And together they danced, sang, and shared their stories. The birds, animals, trees, water, wind, all the sounds were taken by men during the ancient times. There was no script, no art, no spoken languages. Only with sound, stories were narrated. Ancient drum made out of animal skin. Bamboo sticks. Stones. Seashells. As years went by, cavemen stayed in caves, and they drew on caves various pictures of the sun, animals, different facial expression, fingerprints, and that's how preserved our past stories in the form of drawing and art, and passed them on to the next generation.
Maribo,
From the cavemen, man became more advanced and added colors to the painting on pots and vases. The Greek preserved their stories on those earthen pots. The stories that were painted on vases gave life.
through a silver storm, figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. Far away, long ago, glowing dim as an ember. Things my heart used to know, things it yearns to remember. And a song someone sings. Once upon a
Listen, listen, listen. Suno, suno, suno.
Listen, listen, listen. Suno, suno. Today all the villagers gather around near the banyan tree. We will sit around the fire and discuss how to save our village from drought.
घने घने घोर कार छाए बदरा धमक धमक गूंजे बदरा के डंके चमक चमक देखो बिजुरियां चमके मन धड़काए बदरवा मन धड़काए बदरवा
काले मेघा पानी तो बरसाओ।
काले मेघा पानी तो बरसाओ बिजुरी की तलवार नहीं बूंदों के बाण चलाओ मेघा छाए बरखा लाए
गिर गिर आए गिर के आए कहीं ये मन मचल मचल नहीं चल संभल संभल
गए दिन बदल तू घर से निकल बरसने वाला अब हम रेत जल दुविधा के दिन बीत गए भैया मलहार सुनाओ घन घन घिर घिर आए बदरा
घने घने घोर कार छाए बदरा
धमक धमक गुजे बदरा के डंके
चमक चमक देखो बिजुरियां चमके
मन धड़काए बदरवा मन धड़काए बदरवा मन मन धड़काए बदरवा रस अगर बरसेगा कौन फिर तरसेगा कोयलियां गाएगी बैठी मुंडेरों पर जो पंछी गाएंगे नए दिन आएंगे उजाले मुस्कुरा देंगे अंधेरों पर प्रेम के बरखा में भीग भीग तन मन धरती पे देखेंगे पानी का दर्पण
चाहिए तुम चाह
देखियो वहाँ वहाँ की धरती यहाँ पहने 7 रंगों की चुनरिया घनन घनन गिर गिर आए बदरा धमक धमक गूंजे बदरंग घन घन चमक चमक देखो बिजुरियाँ चमकी मन धड़काए बदरवा मन धड़काए बदरवा मन मन धड़काए बदरवा घन 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 घन
During this time, stories were passed by speech and languages. I have heard from my grandmother that if we perform a marriage of 2 frogs, the rain god will be happy and there will be showers of rain. This is how the stories were shared in villages around the fire and passed on. The rain god was indeed pleased, and it rained heavily in the village. People rejoiced and danced. came into existence, and stories were written on clay tablets. As time moved, writing came on cloth, and then on paper. Thus, our stories were preserved.
Been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I've been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
eres tú? ¿Dónde has estado? He removido cielo y tierra y no te encontré. Y llegas hoy tan de repente y das sentido a toda mi vida con tu querer.
ना मैं समझा ना मैं जाना जो भी तुमने मुझसे कहा है सेन्योरिटा, मगर फिर भी न जाने क्यों मुझे सुन के अच्छा लगा है सेन्योरिटा.
No desvíes la mirada, quédate cerca de mí.
मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो, समझी ना सेन्योरिटा.
चाहत के दो पल भी मिल पाए, दुनिया में ये भी कम है क्या? दो पल को तो आओ हो जाए, पूरे हम होता हम है क्या? सेनोरिटा सुनो सुनो, सेनोरिटा कहते हैं हम क्या?
जो भी पल बीता है सेन्योरिटा, हर पल तुमने है दिल जीता, बस इतनी सी तो बात है.
No desvíes la mirada, quédate cerca de mí.
मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो, समझी ना सेन्योरिटा. दो पल को तो आओ हो जाए, पूरे हम होता हम है क्या?
All these scripts were joined together, creating a book. A storybook was born. Out from the storybooks came out puppets, which gave more life to stories. Chinese were the first one to get them in.
好一朵美丽的茉莉花，好一朵美丽的茉莉花，芬芳美丽满枝桠，又香又白人人夸，让我来将你摘下，送给别人家。茉莉花呀茉莉花，好一朵美丽的茉莉花，好一朵美丽的茉莉花，芬芳美丽满枝桠，又香又白人人夸，让我来将你摘下，送给别人家。茉莉花呀茉莉花。好一朵美丽的茉莉花，好一朵美丽的茉莉花，芬芳美丽满枝桠，又香又白人人夸，让我来将你摘下，送给别人家。茉莉花呀茉莉花。
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. They were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kick it from the hip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. There was Funky Billy Tin and Little Sammy Chuck. He said, "Here comes the big boss. Let's get it on." We took the bow and made a stand. Started swinging with the hand. The sudden motion made me skip, and now we're into a brand new trip. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. They sure had expert timing.
The world of stories grew more powerful through theatre, and this began by the gypsies who traveled. Theatre today is more advanced and creative on stage. There are various performances through dialogues, dance and music, which gives stories more life.
Doctor, give us the magic words.
Alright, you go ooh ah, ting tang, walla walla bing bang.
Alright. Ooh ah, ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ooh ah, ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh ah, ting tang, walla walla bang bang.
Do 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 do.
doctor I was in love with you. I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He told me, ting tang, walla walla bang bang. 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 I told the witch doctor you didn't love me true. I told the witch doctor you didn't love me nice. And then the witch doctor, he gave me this advice. Ting tang, walla walla bang bang. 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 You can keep your love for me just like you were a miser. And I'll admit it wasn't very smart. So I went out to find myself a guy that's so much wiser. And he told me the way to win your heart. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. 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 Ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Come on and ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ting tang, walla walla bang bang. Ting tang, walla walla bang bang.
Various music instruments added more meaning and feeling to stories.
La mano arriba, cintura sola, da media vuelta, danza kuduro, no te canses ahora, que esto solo empieza, mueve la cabeza, danza kuduro, la mano arriba, cintura sola, da media vuelta, danza kuduro, no te canses ahora, que esto solo empieza, mueve la cabeza, danza kuduro. ¿Quién puede domar la fuerza del mar que se mete por tu pena? Lo caliente del sol que se te metió y no te deja quieta, nena. ¿Quién puede parar eso que al bailar descontrola tus caderas? Y ese fuego que quema por dentro y lento te convierte en piedra. Con la mano arriba, cintura sola, da media vuelta y sacude duro. No te quites ahora, que esto solo empieza. Mueve la cabeza y sacude duro.
Balança é uma loucura, morena pranha ao meu lado, ninguém vai ficar parado, quero ver mexer com tudo. Balança é uma loucura, morena pranha ao meu वाह वूम वो जो मिले तो मैं होता हूँ गुम वाह वूम वाह वूम जो कहूँ मैं क्या समझोगे तुम उसे मैं देखूँ तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है दुनिया में कोई नहीं उस जैसा लगता है मुझे यूँ लगता है तो क्यों लगता है मैंने आज तक न जाना हूँ वो रूठ जाना वो मुस्कुराना हर एक रंग है अलग है गुस्सा जैसे confused off जो हंस पड़े तो है जगमग वो उठती पलके वो झुकती पलके सवेरा और शाम है ये मेरी धड़कन ये मेरी सांसें ये सब उसी के तो नाम है उसके जैसी कोई दूसरी कहा वाह वूम ये भी सुन लो कि वो भी है यहाँ उसे फ्रेंड कहूँ या गर्लफ्रेंड कहूँ अब जो भी है कहने का ट्रेंड कहूँ जो भी दिल में है कहूँ या चुप रहूँ मैंने आज तक न जाना हूँ किसी में मैंने नहीं है देखा जो उसका अंदाज है उसे बताता हूँ सारी बातें वो मेरी हमराज है मगर जो दिल की है बात असली हो जाता हूँ गुमसुम के होंठों पर है बस इतना आता You are just so va-va-boom You're just simply va-va-boom You are just so va-va-boom
Today, stories have reached the digital revolution, and we have various characters from Tom and Jerry to Cinderella, and each one of them has a story to tell.
मोटू और पतलू की जोड़ी मोटू और पतलू की जोड़ी
Come on in and join the fun, 'cause our party's just begun. It's such a treat, we best compete with life. Everyone, so jump right. Chota Bheem, Chota Bheem, Chota Bheem, Chota Bheem. Bheem, 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 Chota Bheem, Chota Bheem.
पुलिस की वर्दी शेर खत्म नाम है इसका दिल से कम ना 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 हैया ना हैया ना ना हैया ना या नुआ Cinderella, you're as lovely as your name, Cinderella.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out!
Dora, Dora, the explorer. Dora! Boots and super cool exploradora. Need your help. Grab your backpack. Let's go. Jump. Pika-pee, Pikachu, Pika-Pika-Pikachu, 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 Pika-Pika-Pikachu.
What are you dreaming about, Calvin?
Wow, Grandma! I saw the way the stories evolved from the mighty mountain top to the digital revolution. What a fabulous journey it was! I have to start working on my project, Grandma.
Good, Calvin.
what your heart decides. I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways and under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feelings, soaring, tumbling, three-wheeling through an endless diamond sky. A whole new world, 100,000 things to see. I'm like a shooting star, I've come so far, I can't go back to where I used to be. A new horizon, I'll take them anywhere. There's time to spare. Oh, let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. Every sail's a ride, new horizons, I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Anywhere there's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world.
We traveled along with this raconteur who shared myths and incredible stories from generations of times and magnificently mesmerized us to carry it with our memories.